Something came. Something came in the mail after a very long wait. Something huge. But before we get into any of that, let's discuss something else that came in the mail. Something more mundane. Something that's less work to open right now. Yeah. Something we can do a quick video on. What do you think? I mean, would we really want to spoil all the fun? Well, no, we gotta have content for other videos. I mean, what kind of YouTuber would I be if I spilled all the beans immediately? No. We have to keep the suspense, built up. So, in that spirit, that's like a 10, and we needed like a 3. So yeah, in the spirit of keeping the content fun but brief, we're going to talk about my latest acquisition, and we're gonna discuss some things, some really fun things that you might want to consider when you're purchasing silver coins. Yeah. So we're going to talk about proof coins. What do we think of proof coins? So these came in the mail the other day. They came in capsules originally, and I never understood people who take stuff out of capsules. It seems counterproductive to me. I mean, assuming you want to keep them in good condition. But let's pretend you don't. What benefit do you get from taking them out of the capsule? I don't know. Storage? But, I mean, how much more space does a capsule take than the disc inside it? The metallic disc inside it. I really don't understand. But maybe you do. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. So, this first lot we're going to look at, I got for $112.99. It is about 4.5 ounces of silver. It actually comes to $26.06 an ounce. As I said, these originally were in capsules, but our seller decided to take them out and transfer them to these stupid things, which I am now going to take out and transfer to these stupid things. These are Mylar flips. Now, what is a proof coin, you might ask? And I'm glad you did, because this is all about learning, folks. And really, they put tape on the dang coins. What in the world is wrong with this picture, man? I mean, I've seen some moronic stuff, but this is pretty high up on the list. So there you go. Bye Mint State 70. Not that I would ever grade these junky Olympic coins, but that's not the point. The point is, what if I wanted to? These are sterling silver, guys. These were for the Olympics back in the 70s. They're big, boisterous thick coins, and these are the $5. The $5 variety. Okay? You're about to see something even bigger and thicker here in just a second. So these are about 3/4 of an ounce, the $5 coins. The mintages on these proof sets were actually much smaller than the price would indicate. I've always gotten these cheap. I don't know why, other than to say the designs are pretty modern and ugly. But you see that tape mark there? That's where this goofball taped it. I paid $26 an ounce for this stuff, so I'm not that offended by that. But it is annoying. The other one doesn't have tape on it, so. But it's still annoying because it's needless. These should have never came out of the capsule. There's no reason for this. I can't think of a good reason for this, because it's not like these capsules are a common size that, you know, you would use for another coin. Unless they are, and I'm just not aware of what coin that is. I guess they're about the size of a silver dollar. I mean, if you had a really old Morgan or something, you just had to put in a capsule. I don't get it. I mean, maybe they don't all come in capsules, but every one I've ever seen's been in a capsule. Okay. So there's that. All right. We're going to put another one in a flip. Are you guys ready for the flipping? The flippy goodness? Huh? The flipulation. Make sure your hands are good and clean before you attempt anything like this. Now, what is the difference between a proof coin and a regular business strike? It's actually pretty easy to tell, especially in the newer coins. Two things to look at. The finish is frosty. Okay, what do you mean by frosty? Well, here's a regular strike coin. Here is a frosty finish. This is a standard. Let's use the reverse. It's a little clearer. See the difference? Even the letters, they're frosty. They have a white appearance. Okay. Alright, so that's what they mean by frosty. The other thing is the mirror finish. So if something's proof-like, it's not going to have necessarily the mirror finish, but it's still going to be frosty. Okay. Now the way they achieve these effects is they strike the planchette after giving it a mirror finish, and they strike it either with more force or they strike it more than once. Okay. And in different countries and different times, we'll decide which method is being used. Can you still see that tape mark, guys? See it? Man. I mean, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk, but that is obnoxious. That seller should be ashamed of themselves. But the other coins he sent me aren't in anything as precarious as plastic flips I have to rip in half with tape on the freaking coin fields. No. This is what those came in. Again, actually, I can pull one out and show you what they're supposed to come in, because I have some in the original packaging. So these were sold in sets. These are over about an ounce and 1.4 ounces per coin here. They're huge. As you can see, they don't even fit in these oversized holders. These are the $10 Olympic coins. And to tell you what I paid per coin, I did the math, and unlike usual, I didn't divide it by the lot size, number of coins. Instead, I actually calculated by the amount of silver, the price per coin. So these $5 coins were $14.12 per ounce. At the time of purchase, spot price was $27.06 an ounce. So I got these about $1 under melt. So those are $14.12 per ounce, or per coin, not per ounce. The price per ounce is $26.06. And remember, they're about 3/4 of an ounce, so that really does make sense. And then these coins, which are 1.4 ounces, I paid about $42.36 for. Okay, and it wasn't fancy math or anything to figure this up, guys. But what I did was I took the price per coin, I subtracted half from the smaller coins, and added half to the larger coins, because they're literally twice the size, right? So it was a really easy calculation. Now, in other lots, it may not be that easy, guys. So, just mileage will vary depending on the purchase. So we'll put 42.36. Kind of obnoxious finding holders for these coins. So I get it. Should have kept it in the capsule, my guy. I mean, seriously, what coin is he putting in that capsule he took this out of? It's not like this is a common. Neither of these might be. You might be able to put a silver dollar. See that? So these I understand a little bit more. But why would you take these out? Unless you're putting like 1.5 ounce polar bears in there. And even then, I don't know that they fit. And by the way, what is up with the overpriced? The prices on these Canadian new 0.99949s bullion coins, especially the Wildlife series. Like, who wants a club-footed cougar, right? And why am I paying a premium for something with milk spots, right? Now, don't get me wrong. For the right price, I'd buy any of them. I'll buy anything. I'll buy something like this. So let's talk about this. We'll get on a different topic. I showed this coin off earlier. This was another purchase. I had hoped to buy several coins from the seller, but I only won this one. And I figured out real quick why. See the edges here? They've been kind of scarred or marred, or it's kind of hard to see, but they've been clipped or something. Same thing up here in the upper right, about 1 o'clock. You can see the ding. Anyway, paid $5.20 for this coin. So the price per ounce, if I were to buy an ounce worth of silver. Well, first let's discuss the coin. It's about 0.314 fine, which means it's only 31% silver. I didn't write this part, or I'd have had a percentage sign and went out a little further, but that's fine. The ASW is 0.0312, so this is 70 cents worth of silver in this coin. However, if you look at the date, it's from 1848, and I challenge you to find any coin from 1848 without a premium. There's another ding right there. Yep. So yeah, this coin, it's $5.20 for a coin from 1848. I'm not that worried about it. I was hoping to get more coins from the seller, because they had combined shipping. The reason this cost so much isn't because I actually paid $5.20 for this coin. When I was bidding, I was hoping to win multiple lots to relegate the price. This is a great technique, especially if you have a relationship with the seller. It didn't work out this time, so I ended up almost doubling what I paid for this coin in shipping. So that's why the high price tag. Honestly, if this was just hanging out, I probably would have never bought it for that price. But it's a live and learn scenario, and I'm not sad. It's a really cool piece. So it's now, what is it? Well, it's a Neugroschen from Saxony Albertine or Tyne. So it's a German states coin, and those are, really cool. A long time ago, Germany wasn't a country as we know it today. Deutschland, actually. I don't know why we insist on calling people's countries names that the people there don't call them. We just make up names for places and then ignore the people that actually live in the place. So, be that as it may, there was no Germany in 1848. Okay, there were the German states. These were various nation states. Think like, Italy at the time. Yeah, if you know anything like Milan, Tuscany, it was the same deal. These different states, and they would change over time. So, if one ruler, say, married into another family, and they had a child, and then everybody else died, well, two states might converge into one, or a whole line dies out, this happened. The church comes in and says, well, they're excommunicated. We're going to put this clergyman in place until we find the right puppet state leaders, stuff like that. So, really, I mean, through the whole Middle Ages, you'd have a lot of history to cover because you had the Teutonic Knights up in Poland, and through there they had some power there. You had the Holy Roman Empire, Habsburgs were involved with that. So just a lot going on there, a lot of madness. Charlemagne, all that, right? So it'd be a really interesting topic for anyone. You could study any of these states. These old coins, you can find them. And they're not always this expensive. If you want one, you can find one. They used to hold these a lot, so you can get them pretty cheap when they're hold. I mean, it destroys the numismatic value, but it'd be a cool piece to have. I can't afford them, but I gotta tell you, if you really want to get into the old German state stuff, the old Taylors or Thalers from the 18th century, I mean, that was the high point. I don't own any because I'm not rich, but if you can find one, and there's a really cool one from Frankfurt, 1860s. It's a female with it's a really striking coin. It's definitely on my short list, but they cost too much money. For me, but the coin, yeah, I think it's 1864. It's a Taylor from Frankfurt, and it is just a dashing coin. Lovely portrait of a woman on the front, and then on the back, I believe there's an eagle. I'm gonna say it's an eagle. It's either an eagle or a dragon. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I believe it's an eagle, and it is just really nice. But going back, yeah, if you go back into the 18th century, the German coins were just the best coins in the world at that time, really. I mean, you could debate that the Spanish had some nice coins, but man, those German coins were just really nice. The British coins were nice too, but they weren't quite coming into their own like the Germans and the Spanish were. So they had a little ways to go before they got to the top of the mountain. And these coins are direct descendants of those nice old British coins, right? A lot of tradition. Now the reverses on these are atrocious. They are not anything that I would commission if I were in charge. But alas, we're not. Guys, I'm going on a little long. I want to thank you for watching. I want you to find all the coins, all the miniatures, all the knick-knack, paddywhacks, give a dog a bones that you want to find. And we will do an opening of that big box full of goodies whenever I get a chance. Still ever working crazy hours, but that's life. Take care.